UFO Bros.
Hey everyone, it's Giorgio Tsoukalos from Ancient Aliens, and you're experiencing UFO Bros TV.
UFO,
That's us.
That's us.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Emmett,
I'm Joe.
and we are the UFO Bros, and we're coming at you live. We're outside the facility, Joe.
Independence Day, as it were.
As it were, we're enjoying the spectacular popping and explosions of lights in the sky. Yes?
Yeah.
The bangs and the bongs and the...
I wonder what it looks like. You know what I would really like to know? What it looks like from the moon.
I don't think you'd see anything from the moon.
Or at least one of the telescopes that are... I mean, not telescopes, satellites orbiting our Earth. See if we can see the pop.
I think we should let everybody know we've had a couple beers. So, if we sound a little crazy, it's because, we're enjoying ourselves, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
4th of July.
It's our Independence Day.
Independent.
To celebrate freedom. Yes.
Yes. And the freedom to get abducted.
And, free to be told lies. Yes.
Let's not deal with that.
Okay. Well, the government is kind of a shithole.
Yeah, it's just a business. That's all it is.
Yeah. Business with a figurehead. You guys, there's some crazy shit going on in the news right now.
There is so much stuff going on.
What a distraction from life.
It's Twitter.
That's pretty good, Joe.
Twitter. There you go.
That's not too bad, right? I'm working on it. But in addition to the crazy news, just to lather it all on thick, of course, it's the 70th anniversary of the Roswell crash.
Today.
Is it today?
No, is it July? No. You know the date.
I do know the date. It's... Why can't I think it? It's July... I think I want to say it's July 6th. Let me double check.
We missed it. We actually missed the 70th anniversary.
No, it's in 2 days, you goon, if that's the case.
Today's July 4th.
Do you know math?
What day did you say? Oh, July 7th, right? Yes. So, Roswell event coming up.
To be honest with you, the exact date is really... The date quote is actually kind of in question. Because I've heard accountings that before July, early July, that one of the discs came down. And for those of you who are new to the Roswell, I guess you could say, subject, the most recent, I guess, reports or documents point to that there were actually multiple discs involved in that incident in Roswell. Discs that collided, and they were basically flying. I don't know what they were doing in formation, whatnot, but the documents go on to read that we used some kind of a weapon, electromagnetic weapon, that just disrupted their flight system, and they crashed into each other. And the remnants of those crashes were basically spread over, the plains of
Of here and far.
Yes, over the plains of Roswell, so to speak. And so really the date's in question. Some people say it was on the 6th, July 8th. I've heard July 2nd.
7 years from somewhere in this week it's going to be...
But, I mean, yeah, this is the week of, basically the 70th anniversary of Roswell. Yeah. Faux show.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Roswell. As I call it Roswell Day. Everybody else just calls it Independence Day.
Jesus.
Yes. Yes? Yes.
Why is Independence and UFOs related?
Because they were in a movie together.
Oh yeah, Will Smith. This is the day he saved us. We've been saved.
Yes. This is the day that we're down as our Independence Day, or something like that, right? You got to have the speech. No peace. That's funny. Do that again. What do you want from us? Or what does he ask them? He says, what does he say to him? Can there be peace? No peace. That was good.
When he goes, what do you want from us? He goes, die.
Right. The things you can do with your throat, Joe.
Jesus, that's
Goodness gracious. I don't think I've never seen anybody use their throat the way you do. It's pretty remarkable, really.
it's really throaty.
It's very throaty. Yeah, and you don't really use a lot of teeth either. It's really good. That's what I've heard. It's weird. Anyway.
Something's wrong with
Anyway.
him.
Like I
Save
said,
me. The address is 1145 Dillon's Road.
I don't... What? Okay. Look, can we get back to Roswell for a second?
We need to go again. We were supposed to... Well,
We do need to go back, but listen, this is important, okay? I was expecting some huge revelation. I was expecting...
disclosure of all momentous proportions.
For fuck's sake, they still say it's a weather balloon. That is just completely not even plausible. Why would I almost said a leather balloon. Why would oh, sorry, don't mind the assholes driving by. Sorry about that. Like we said, we're outside, we're having a good time.
Hey, we're podcasting here.
Having a few drinks. Yeah. Maybe a burrito. But now, that begs the question, why Roswell?
Why not the mountains and the Himalayas?
Well, because there was a lot of nuclear testing going on there. That's where the...
That's right. They only
testing-
come around nuclear sites. There was sites
Exactly.
at Fukushima. that
Say that again.
Fukushima. That they showed it in the clouds. It was just sitting by the clouds like, you ain't going off, bitch. And every time we shot a nuclear rocket in the atmosphere, it would explode or something before it... Oh, no, it wouldn't detonate. That's what it was.
That's what you heard from Greer, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what he said.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it was one of his... We are totally drunk talking right now. We got to go back to... Anyway, this is where the 509th Operations Group was. And this was a big deal because this is where the atomic bomb testing happened. So that would seem to be the lend to the theory of that they tend to be around nuclear
They have been.
bases, silos, whatnot. Of course. I mean, that's where a majority of probably some of the most amazing and miraculous sightings of the phenomenon has happened. They're very interested in our nuclear capabilities.
Because they know it would destroy the universe itself.
Well, yes.
Start another Big Bang.
Big bang bang. You know what? North Korea. They're doing it again. I wonder if they've seen any UFO sightings.
I
No,
don't
because
know.
nothing goes in and nothing comes out. North
That's,
Korea is
what was
creepy.
the Dim Sum Tum, what's his name? Un Kung Jum?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong Un? I think he's been probed once or twice. That's why he don't come out. That's why his hair's like it is.
I hope we don't get like
Oh, he needs some
kidnapped
chaps
by
on
like.
set.
I hope that North Korean officials don't hear this and then decide to like take us out.
No.
That'd make for a good show. I just hope that the
They made a movie about it,
cameras
remember?
are rolling. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You're gonna hear that in the background. Of course.
Crackers. Around here, that's a $10,000 fine, and you could go to jail.
That's what we've heard. Yes.
That's what it says everywhere.
So
We're in the
Here we
we're in
are.
the land of illegal.
I'm sorry. I don't buy fireworks anymore.
Nope.
It's the same shit packaged in different boxes. That's all it is.
With less powder. Less powder and less
Yeah.
flame time.
It all looks the fucking same to me. I don't know.
It's the same sparklies.
Yes.
It's a sparkly. Can I have it? Please.
So, hey, I want to go back to this because I was saying that, I know you were kind of expecting some kind of announcement, but nothing really.
Nothing's ever. Everybody gets paid off. I will give you.
No. I really was hoping that it would be okay because there was a theory leading towards that maybe it was German technology that was captured or came down in Roswell. There are theories that lead that way, and doing some
Maybe
research
that's
on
why
it.
the Volkswagen was shaped like a UFO.
That is the type of thinking that I don't have. I don't think like that. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh, Oh man, you guys
Shit.
try. Okay, look, hold on. If we agreed, because you do this all the time, we agreed, Joe, that if I like have a good, topic and the flow is going and the information is coming, that you weren't going to interrupt.
I didn't interrupt. I just said you were talking about.
So far, you said shit, huh? And then you farted or burped or whatever it was. So yeah. Anyway, let me ask you this: well, what do you think came down in Roswell, Joe? Here, you talk.
I don't know. I wasn't there. No, I don't know. I don't know. But that piece of filament he had, or that piece of aluminum, whatever it was, shaped like a space blanket, Mylar blanket.
You're talking about the Roswell foil.
Yeah, the foliage.
Yeah.
That could be part of a UFO. Is it still alive today?
Alive?
Does it still go back to its original form?
That's a good. You know what?
To this day, does it still keep doing that? Does it still keep shaping back to original?
Let's talk about that because...
Does it have an expiration date?
This is a perfect...
Stays unwrinkled until this date.
Oh, my God. This is the perfect time to segue into the fact that in 2 weeks, on the Probecast on the 18th of July, we're having Dr. Jerry Croft on the show, who is...
The 18th is the same day that Reebok is releasing their Alien Stomper shoes from Alien movie.
That is a coinkadink.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
$349 retail for the set. You get 2 in a box.
Thank
Pairs
you.
in a box.
Yes. Send us a check. Thanks. Yeah. We have tens and tens of people that are going to... No.
Tens of ones of eights.
Tens of ones of eights. They come and they go. Anyway, what... Now, this is what's interesting. I'm going to tell this story. I kind of told it before.
Tell me.
But I don't...
Tell me, does it, till this day, still goes back to original form once you crinkle it?
I don't know, but if you let me tell you this story, it'll help.
Well, I want some damn answers.
I'm going to try. That's why he's coming on the show. Specifically
Does he have
about the foil. And let me tell you, if you shut up and let me tell you...
Does he have some in his pocket?
On his Twitter. No, do it. Twitter. Oh. How do you say it?
Twitter.
Twitter. He and I ran into each other on a forum somewhere. It was like...
Oh, is that one time you were going on about the Mylar and trying to figure out what it was?
Yes.
Is that? Oh, okay.
That time when I was like crazy obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it could be this. Look at this video.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so...
it's annoying.
It will... Yeah, you know what is annoying? What annoys me is I want to know what it is. And so this gentleman, Dr. Jerry Croft, I think is even more insane about it. And let me tell you why, okay? This is his story that in the 60s, he was teaching elementary school, and one of his students came up to him and said, hey, Mr. Croft, look at this. And what she handed him was a kind of like a long-looking piece of foil. So, like, I don't remember the exact dimensions, but, a good size. And he said he looked at it and handed it back to her and said, oh, that's very cool. And then she said, crinkle it up. Roll it up into a ball in your hand. And so he did. And when he opened his hand, it went right back to where it was. No creases, no wrinkles, nothing. Just instantaneously.
Is it like the same kind of foil that's inside chocolates?
Listen, this is interesting.
Yeah, no, remember the chocolate holder?
Listen, nobody...
That's in good?
Look, what I'm telling you is, this is a big deal, and people don't know. This guy has claimed to handle something like the Roswell foil. So let me explain the story without interrupting us. Me. It's just me talking.
Over.
Anyway, another beer, please. So he crinkled it up, and it opened right back up. And he said, interesting. And she said, now cut it. He said he took a pair of scissors, tried to cut it, and it didn't do anything. What it basically did was just slid between the blades. Mm-hmm. So he tried a few pairs of scissors. He couldn't cut it. Then he said he took like a ballpoint pen. He was trying to...
poke holes in it.
Nothing. He said it would dent for a second, but then it would go right back.
Like a liquid sheet.
He said it was like slight. It was like a cloth, metallic rubber, some kind of something like that. And
what did they come close to creating? That's like that.
Can we finish the story and can we talk about that after? Just pay attention, Joe, for a second. Okay?
I'm attentioned.
So, he didn't think anything of it at the time until he read The Day After Roswell by Lieutenant Philip J. Corso, I believe. Yes, I believe. Who wrote the book Day After Roswell, who talked about dispersing different alien technologies, and he talked about the foil in that book, which was essentially the same characteristics of all eyewitness testimonies, which was a very thin foil. You could roll it up into a ball. It would spring right back open to its original shape. No lines, no creases, no way to tear it, no way to cut it, no way to burn it. And so it wasn't until then that book came out that he went, well, that sounds like something that I'm sure he'll tell this story, but this is what got me interested, thinking, I can't find any recent. That's probably the most recent, even though it's in the 60s. Think about that eyewitness testimonial of a foil with the same characteristics as the Roswell foil. Doesn't mean that it is, but he seems to believe that it is. And that's why he's coming on the show, Joe, because he has looked at everything. I'm telling you.
Top to bottom, inside and out.
Yep, he has. God, he'll tell you the story, but he's talked to hundreds of people, trying to narrow down what on earth it could have been, if there is any materials with that sort of characteristic now, let alone back in the 60s. So I think that's what led him into the forum, and then I followed into there because I would think I was going down the Mylar path and. Which you talked about is like a space blanket.
Exactly. Same kind of shit they put in between the space shuttle walls.
Yeah, it's like just. But the thing about Mylar is it, as all of you know, is it creases and it, folds. It doesn't ever come back to its original form.
No.
Yeah. So that was kind of what he's been doing. Process of, deduction. Going. That's that. Trying to narrow out what it can't be based on the characteristics he witnessed. So. That's going to be interesting, don't you think?
Very.
I think you guys are going to really enjoy that one. So make sure you put that on the calendar. It's July 18th.
July 18th.
Oh.
Please tune in.
Oh, Carla's in the chat room.
Oh, my goodness, Carla.
Hello. She has a good question. If the metallic stuff couldn't be cut or dented, how was it in pieces? I think what could possibly happen is if... This is just, I don't really know, I don't know the answers. This is me thinking, is you could probably take something like that and, have it cover a disc, as an example, to, guard against whatever's out in the atmosphere, pieces of things or whatever. But I think if there's an explosion from within, don't you think it would force it to come apart, Joe? Or do you know what I mean? I
don't know.
As opposed to a blunt force, it's a explosion. I would think that is so great that it would rip it open. I would assume, Carla. That's the only thing I can think of, because I really do believe that's a relevant question.
That's a good question. That's kind of the stuff I was kind of getting depth into and thinking of.
Now, Carla, here's the weird thing, and we'll have to check. Dr. Croth has, I believe, he said it was actually in like a cut piece, like a fabricated piece. So it wasn't like a piece of a spaceship. I don't believe it was a metal that he handled. So he never claimed to have the actual Roswell foil or a piece of a debris. And I know that's not what you're saying, Carla, but. He never had those claims. He's just saying this material just...
The material that he was holding up in the picture looked like it was ripped.
Oh, yeah. The photos. By the way, Joe, I didn't get to tell you this. I managed to get my hands on the original scans, high-resolution scans of the Marcel Ramsey pictures, where
Oh yeah, where you could barely see the photo.
Yes.
Of the what it says on the paper.
yes,
Yeah.
the did I say Ramsey? I think I meant Raimi. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you need Raimi, not Ramsey.
Raimi. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Raimi memo, as it's otherwise. Did I say Ramsey? I don't know why I said Ramsey. Forgive me. Yeah, the Raimi memo. By the way, that's making rounds right now as, oh, this is a big revelation. Using today's technology, we can zoom in and see what's on the note. That was done back in the 90s, actually. All the current pictures online that I can find are all of shit that was done in the 90s, early 2000s. I don't see anything recent. So I got these scans. So if anybody out there is an expert in digital, I don't know, clarification, whatever you call it, contact us. Our email address is ufobrostv@gmail.com. So if you're an expert in the digital field,
Come a chameleon.
yes.
They come and go.
Thank you, Joe. It's
Come and go.
beautiful. Very nice. Yes. Yep. ufobrostv@gmail.com. Send us an email, and we will send you those high-resolution scans of those pictures, the famous Roswell pictures, where you know the one. They're in the office and they're holding up pieces of a damn weather balloon, balsa sticks, and mylar, basically. Pieces of foil, or I don't think it was mylar. I think it was aluminum on it. Something.
What's funny though, what I was thinking is that it's funny how he's like holding it up, and it's like, I'm pretty sure if it was a weather balloon, they would have said, "Hey, that's one of our." They would have known what it was. They wouldn't be holding it up like this, like carefully, like this is ours. No,
it looks staged. Those pictures look staged, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think that he knew. I think he was just going along with it. I don't think he knew when he walked in there that, Jessie Marcel was going to already have something that, the whole thing planned. He walked into it, from what I understand. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who don't know, Jessie Marcel was the first person from the military on the scene after the farmer, Mac Brazel, called a local police station, who then informed, "Oh my God! I'm here for you, brother. Don't die."
That was fucking close.
That was somebody's going to jail.
Yeah, that is.
Take on you. You guys, keep your dogs and your animals inside, because that shit scares them and they run away.
Yeah. Well,
we need to play the Sarah McLachlan commercial.
See, the thing is a lot of the other states, that stuff's legal to play with. Here,
oh, I know.
You sneeze on the sidewalk, you get a fine.
I'm surprised we don't have a air breathing tax yet. You're
sucking in my air.
Clean air tax? I wonder if there's such a thing.
Oh, there will be.
I'm sure there is.
Some guy sitting there, let's make a clean air tax.
Mac Brazel was the farmer that found the debris on his ranch.
I said he's really Brazel.
The debris on the Brazel ranch consisted of metallic foil, metal beams, and that's where Jessie Marcel.
Isn't the great grandkids?
Yes, but hold on. That's where Jessie Marcel found the symbols on the beams. And then the bodies came into play at a different crash site, from what I understand. And it was in a totally different area. It was in Corona. I got to actually go read that to tell you. But let's just say that there were two different crash sites, major ones. And the second one wasn't actually found for like a while later. I think a couple weeks or something like that.
Shit.
Oh, there goes another firework. I'm probably getting the story I'm probably getting it drunk wrong, right?
I don't know.
I think I'm getting it drunk wrong. But yeah, essentially, depending on who you listen to, One person will say that it was aliens in a disc associated with the debris that was collected, which is kind of lumping all the stories into one. You know, because it's really, there were separate events between the crash and the aliens. There were different events, from what I understand.
So you're saying that at the crash site at Roswell was no aliens?
I don't believe Jessie Marcel saw aliens. I think he specifically spoke of the metallic debris. I do believe that he was told or heard of or knew about insight about the second crash site. So it's confusing.
So, on that note, in a couple days for the anniversary, isn't the great grandkids supposed to come out and reveal something about all this?
I
remember
don't
when we
know.
talked to them. That's what they said.
I know, bro. I keep searching.
You think they're really gonna put it out there? Oh, just let them know we're gonna have disclosure at this. No, they're gonna keep it secret. They're gonna keep it to a close knit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they would have had millions and millions of people. Well, we're gonna tell you if there are or not. And you come there, there is, and then everything just goes dead.
Well, okay. I could see that. But I do know they said that they were looking into some information. Do you remember, Joe? And this is what I've been searching for like crazy in the Raimi photos, is the grandkids said that in one of those photos there's an actual piece of the real debris in one of those photos. Did you hear that?
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you. I can hella zoom in and I can look around. Like they're super high definition. So if anybody else wants to take a crack at it, again, UFOBrosTV@gmail. I'll send them to you.
$79.95. I'm just joking.
No.
Joking.
This is just from one ufologist to another. Like I've never charged people for that.
It was a joke.
I mean, I found them, so it's not like, you know. Actually, I was like, I thought I was gonna have to damn fly down to Texas where they were and say, give me them damn photos. But I was able to find them, thankfully. Took some digging, but I found them.
Yep, digging is what you do best.
Nose digging is what you do best.
Ass digging is what you do best.
Butthole digging is what you do best.
Penis flicking is what you do best.
Belly button digging is what you do best.
Ass to mouth is what you do best.
That's fucking gross. I can't believe you said that. Knuckle bump on that. That was a good one, though. That was funny. See, Joe, you were worried nobody's going to be in the chat room. Nobody's going to... Look, here Carla's here, and she's typing up, and there's like... I think when you put letters together and they make words, yeah, she's different words.
Well, you got to think, too, it's like midnight in other places, or 11 o'clock, or 10, or 9.
You look like it's midnight. I don't know what's wrong with you.
You look like 4 in the morning.
Thank you. I feel like 4 in the morning. I need to shave and a haircut. 2 bits. Yeah, I need something going on here for sure. Can we switch gears?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I forgot where I was going to switch gears to. Oh,
Figures.
We're going to talk about. Look, we're going to talk about Sir No Face real quick. Now, I don't know if I've talked about this. But I believe I haven't. There's a documentary, and I'm promoting it, but
It's like my face, no face. I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
That's a lot of subject matter for me to make jokes on. I'm just going to leave it alone right there. Anyway, it's a documentary, or it's a scare film. I don't know. It's kind of both. But here is what the filmmaker, his name is, what's his name? Chad. Let me get on this really quick here. Get the actual, so you guys actually know who the director is, because he's a huge ghost hunter. Chad Kalick is his name. And this footage is said to be of an actual ghost.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Like, this is, according to him, definitive, absolute proof. Not evidence. Proof.
You mean CGI proof, yes.
You know, it's interesting. I have literally searched every image, every social media, every YouTube, every Vimeo I could possibly find, trying to see if there's any stills or short. There's no footage of the film other than his trailers. And the trailers is a majority of him getting feedback from people that came to the film and them telling them. It's like people come out looking shocked, and he films their faces, you know, kind of like Paranormal Activity did, but it's not like that. You know, it might be the first thing you think. Oh, is it like Paranormal Activity? That's what I was like, But as you watch, you see these are real people that are shown a film, and they believe that it is definitive proof of ghosts. And the story goes, you know, I might have talked about this. I don't remember if I have. Sorry.
You know what I've noticed in the past, like, few months? More weirder and weirder shit starting to come out of the woodwork.
But you're right. Which is probably why the Australian government allowed these, I guess you could call them ghost hunters, to come in. They spent 2 weeks on an island that was supposedly haunted, owned by the government. Nobody was on it. No electricity to it. And this is where the footage of this apparition takes place, and apparently they have like cameras set up, and this apparition that they had been talking to that would clearly reply its name. They would ask him, "What's your name?" and it would say "Sir." According to Chad, that's what the footage shows, and it would flash lights out of nowhere in rooms where there's no electricity. So they were speaking or interacting with this entity, and without them expecting it, it showed itself. It appeared in front of one of their cameras. And you know, you kind of always think, oh, maybe it's just like a shadow. People are like, this is not a shadow. It's not a. This is a clear being manifesting itself. And
do you have pictures of it?
I told you I scoured the internet trying to find images of it. What the fuck? Here, look. Look, seriously.
Let me grab my.
Shut up.
Apple.
Shut
i7
up.
Film
Shut
Plus.
up. The only comment of anybody describing it, Joe, was this that I could find. Check this out. So he shows it to the staff at a radio station, and one guy says, "It looks like an alien." That's what he says.
Dun, dun.
That's what he says. He says it looks like an alien. And so now I am dying every day to see what the hell that is, for sure. What do you think, Carla? Do you think it's possible somebody could have definitive proof on tape or recording?
Well, if the recording we see, we can clearly see if there's an alien that's in the apparition, like it's been beamed down, possibly.
No, it appears a full-figured being, clear, not where you see something or maybe an outline. And by the way, I have not seen the film. I'm just saying through. And
so people are walking out of there
what people are saying,
scared as fuck.
Oh yeah. I wish we could play.
Where can we find this movie?
So let's talk about that. I'm trying to get the director on the show, but he won't reply to my email. They're going on a tour this summer, and they're touring the film. So they've been touring the film, by the way, I found out, for the past few years. Like 4 years. So it's not new. But I think what they're doing is rightly so, trying to, you know, make money on it. By the way, if you are afraid of paying $30 to go see somebody's film because you're afraid you're going to get stiffed, you have way bigger things in life to be concerned about than being stiffed $30. Come on. If you can't go, you know, support a filmmaker, pay $30, have a great time.
Get educated,
Yeah, go in with an open mind, have a good time. That's what I want to do, and see what it's about. Who knows? It could be like.
For you, great.
Who knows? It could be like Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction in the 90s. Remember that, Joe? Remember
Yeah.
for months and
We
months
taped
and
that.
months, everybody was, debating, is it real or not? Remember?
Yeah.
And then we find out, of course, years later, that a few years later, that it was indeed fake. So this could be the case with this film too, but from what the people that have seen it, their expression, their emotion, people crying, that's kind of weird. People going into an emotional state where they're about, like, you see them, they shut off.
Trying to process what they just saw.
Exactly. And there's grown men crying and women crying because...
Has anybody interviewed any of these people?
Because to them, it... Ooh, that was a pretty one. To them, it was validating. Like, it was proof for them. Like, it changed their life kind of film. So, I'm not trying to hype it up. I haven't seen it. I don't know Chad. I mean, Joe and I really have no reason to promote it other than just pure speculation and curiosity of what the fuck is on the...
Mostly
what
curiosity.
It is. Yeah, I'm
not looking for validation. I'm not looking for any justification of any type. I just want to...
See it.
That's all. Like a good movie.
I cannot find nothing. Nothing if I can have you.
That's only... Maybe the government took it. That's mine.
What? Why would the government take it?
I don't know. Proof of something that exists.
Okay, so they would let him tour the film and charge people to see it, but then take it off the internet? That didn't make no sense.
Well...
That doesn't make any sense.
Cents turns to dollars, and dollars turns into my pocket.
And then they come in your pocket in between boobies. Late at night when you... I don't know. I don't know.
So I hope everybody's having a fun and safe Independence Day.
Yes, we are independent.
And don't drink and drive. Don't do anything stupid. Don't light yourself on fire.
Yeah, don't put fireworks in your butt or in your
belly button,
vagina or whatever. People do that, and it's a bad idea, folks. Just don't do it. Then again, if you're stupid enough to do it, you kind of deserve what you
exactly
get what you deserve.
What happened to you? My face and my butthole got burned off by a Roman candle.
5 years later, what's wrong with your vagina? Well,
looks like it swallowed a grenade.
One time when I was stupider, I decided to put a firecracker in my vagina.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
But just make sure everybody has fun out there and be safe.
What, are you like wrapping up the show right now?
No, I'm just saying it's nice to have a 4th of July.
This is 4th of July. Have another beer, bro. Are you guys drinking? I bet they're drinking. Let's do this. Let's talk about... we're at the end here, kind of at the show, but you guys, listen up. We've got a bunch of new followers and stuff, and Joe promised that he would read a couple in some character voices of his choice. So, Joe, you go on Twitter and maybe just do some of these names.
Getting there. Don't rush me. Yes, I'm better. What if you better on my bucket? Have you always got Roger in Dunbar? Just 1 second. Patrick Ruiz.
That's it, Adam Kinder 6.
Close contact in the desert.
El Muniz 2. Always giving us love, thank you. Joe, let's go on over to Insta.
Insta Slam.
Yeah, here. Give us some...
I know, it's your fucking kaboom, man. Fucking kaboom. Fucking lots of love. Chastity being the breakdowns. Rock and roll, man. Man. Sorry. Yes. By the way, that song by Satellite for being the breakdown, it's awesome.
Stay on Instagram on my phone, please.
I'm on Instagram on your phone.
Okay, well, read some damn names. What are you doing?
Am.
Are you? Can you not read?
Yes. How about poop chick?
Well, again, Joe plus followers equal character voices, please.
I'm trying to think of character voices.
Can you get your damn arm off the cable? What are you doing? Every time you do that, everything goes in and out in my headphones. You're a mess.
You're a mess.
Ugh.
Poop chick. I like that one. That's my favorite.
Vintage
so
Swaggatron, because Joe clearly doesn't want it. Okay.
Oh, stop it. I
Kylie
am.
Cadell, thank you. R. Delucci, thank you. Ashkanaya, 19, thank you. Avnis Marco, thank you. And UFO Man 8014, thank you.
Beetlejuice.
And, of course, Jeremy Corbell gives us lots of love. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. 2 weeks, Dr. Jerry
July
Croth is going to be on the show. We're going to talk more about Roswell. We're going to talk about the foil. We're going to talk about any new findings he may have. I mean, I don't know that anybody has done any more of... I don't think anybody's done a more extensive search on this material than him. So I am shitting myself with happiness about it. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to talk to him.
Hella.
By the way, if you're not a supporter, please go see us on Patreon, patreon.com/.
And also, we just want to let everybody know,
because we got a brand new patron. We want to thank you for joining us. And the reason being is we started this probecast late because apparently we'd reached our like volume data, our maximum amount of audio storage. That's it. So if you're a patron, it helps us pay for all of our stuff. And of course, you can find us online at UFO Bros TV, all things social media. Joe?
the son of a bitch cut me off. What I was going to say is, if you guys go on our Patreon, you pledge $5, you will get a 15-minute Skype call with us.
Phone call, not
or
Skype call.
Phone call, Skype call, whatever, some sort of call.
Yes.
Then also you will get a autographed personal drawing by me with every single Patreon $5 pledge. Plus, and also a autographed photo of us.
Yep. So you get a few things. And this is only for the first 10 people Joe is going to hand draw.
No, I would say probably the first 20.
No, first 10 people.
20.
We're going to hand draw. First 10 people. We're going to hand
draw.
Joe's going to hand draw a unique alien scene, but it's only for the first 10 people, so you got to hurry up.
Shit.
Whoa! All right, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Here we go now.
All right, we're gonna have to let you guys get back to your evening because there's some illegal fireworks shit happening on here. And we're gonna have to
And it's illegal. It's 5,000 apiece.
All right, everybody. I'm Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the UFO Bros. Thanks for listening. Remember, follow us, subscribe, all things fabulous. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.